This is hands down the best way to play Magnezone, because with Skarmory's very quick attack aggro power, you just kill stuff like that. Even a Darkrai cannot withstand that damage. What's up guys, Skater here. Today I'm gonna bring you the best way to play Magnezone. Okay, we all know Magnezone is hands down the strongest card in the game right now, right? But with a bit of early game aggro, you can actually win games a lot faster as well. So even if your Skarmory does not win you the game right away, late game you still got your Magnezone at the back, and you can just get off huge chunks and win the game late. So let's talk about Skarmory really quickly. So Metal Arms, it just deals 20, but if you've got a Pokemon to attach to it, then it does 30 more. So early game, you slap 1 energy onto the Skarm, and it deals 50 damage. It is just insane. Because in a lot of cases, like, let's say, our cute little friend, Manaphy, it only has 50 HP, right? And you just KO it like that. So there we go. You slap 1 energy onto Skarm with any 2 card, you just win the game right off the bat. There's no dispute. This thing is just crazily aggressive, and you win games so easily. Okay, so now let's take a quick look at the deck profile. Okay, of course we got the Skarmory here, and then we got the Magnemite and a whole line. But actually, when you are picking a Magnemite, make sure you choose this one, because the other one does 20 damage, but only with an electric type energy. So if you don't got that lightning energy, it's gonna suck, because you can't even attack. Yeah, this gives you the option to attack, especially against those water type decks that have electric weakness. It's really good to sneak that 30 damage in. And of course, the legendary birds are very afraid of that as well. And since I just tweaked the deck a little bit, remember to only bring Metal Energy, remove anything else. And there we go. The reason we can do that is, well, if you still don't know, I mean, maybe you've been living in a cave for the past month. Magnezone, it volt charges and gives itself an electric type energy. So you don't have to put electric type energies into the deck at all. It charges itself and is self-sufficient. That is why Magnezone is so good. And of course, you have to bring this particular Magnezone. Don't bring the other one, that kind of sucks. This is the only reason why the Magnemite line is so great. Because you have to have 1 electric type energy and discard 1 per attack with the Magnezone's really huge Thunder Blast. Then we have 1 Heatran here, just in case you have any excess energy. You can slap it onto the Heatran. It deals 110 as well, at the cost of having to deal 20 damage to itself. But well, usually that is kind of negligible, especially if you win the game off this attack. And then we've got 2 Pokeballs, all 2 items, being Giant Cape and Rocky Helmet. There's 2 each. Yeah, just slap them onto Skarm, and it's just crazily good early game. Okay, with the Rocky Helmet, you get a lot of surprising KOs. And of course, they wouldn't dare to touch the Skarm. I mean, if they touch you, you kill them faster. But if they don't, then you just kill them. So it is kind of a, 2 bottles of poison. That's no way of avoiding it. And of course, if they have something like an Executor, then the Giant Cape would really help to prevent getting KO'd in 1 shot. And then you can land 1 more attack onto it. So yeah, that actually makes quite a bit of difference. Well then, because we have a lot of Pokemon here, and a lot of Pokemon tools, there's not much room for supporters. But of course, we always got the professor's research to draw us cards, thin out the deck. And then we bring the disruption cards, Sabrina and Cyrus. We got 2 Sabrinas in the deck. You just swap anything into the active spot for you to KO. Usually, they only got, let's say they got 2 Pokemon only, and you can just swap one of their threats, or I mean their late game threats out. Let's say they put a Druddigon in front and then a Charmander at the back, or oh, okay, maybe a Froakie at the back. Then you bring out the Froakie, you slap it, and okay, if you can kill it, great. But even if you don't, you have the Cyrus to yank it out for the late game. So even if they waste 1 energy to retreat, it's still okay because you have the Cyrus and you know exactly when you can get that KO on a 1-point card. So there we go, guys. With this comp, you can get really, really early wins. You don't have to waste time playing like 10 turns with your opponent. Yeah, Skarmory can win you games way before your Magnezone gets going. It is just insane. So on that note, don't forget to sub and stay tuned for more awesome content just like this, and sub has been so hard, just like parents used to sub when we were a naughty kid. And don't forget to check out some of my other guides that are easily searchable on the channel. Now let's begin and see how this deck rules the current meta. Okay guys, this is a scenario you don't really want to see that much because you have your Magnemite in front. Well, we generally want the Skarm in front, right? But they don't got a very good early game as well, so I think it's okay. So we have to spend 1 energy to retreat, but that's definitely worth it because the Skarm has a tool attached to it and it can slap for 50. And as soon as you can get your Magneton online, the better it is. Just because you can start racking up those lightning energies. Okay, so Skarm starts slapping him, which is always good. I mean, look at this. We are actually 1 turn behind. If we had the Skarm attacking on the first turn, the Machado would have been dead already. So yeah, you can imagine how quick this deck could be. I mean, aggro decks are just a pain in, well, any card games, right? You have to balance it, otherwise the late game decks will have no chance at all. So Skarm, I mean, is a really, really good card now. I mean, if I have to nerf some cards, Skarm would definitely be one of them. Of course, Magnezone, yeah, it's just crazy. But hey, we're putting some of the strongest cards in the meta right now into this deck. That's why it is so strong. And after playing some games with this deck, I would say this is like, I don't know, top or, you know, the second best deck, I would say. I mean, rating by the fact that I enjoy playing, it would be the Executor, Celebi deck, and this deck. If I just want to get some quick wins, I'll play these 2 decks. So, the Rampados has to knock us out here. Look at that. They are wasting 50 health on themselves to KO a 30 HP Skarmory. That's just ridiculous. Look at this. I mean, if I was in that situation, I would not have evolved my Rampados. But hey, I guess most people just can't resist playing, you know what, any card that they draw. Yeah, that's not how you play card games. But hey, it is what it is. We still got 0 points on the board, which is kinda sucky. But don't worry, they got a Machado over there. We can always Cyrus that out later. And now we start to have excess energy. If we had a Heatran, that would have been a good attachment. But anyways, we still get the KO because they damaged themselves so heavily. Taking the 50, recoil, and then the 20 on the Rocky Helmet. Yeah, that's how strong Rocky Helmet is right now. I mean, we got 3 electric energies onto our Magnezone. We can start slapping, actually 4 times, because next turn we can get 1 more. So one trick with this deck is you don't really need to evolve your Magneton as soon as you get your Magnezone. So just evolve it whenever you need to. So before that, you can rack up a lot of electric type energies. I actually don't think I should put down the Heatran here because I don't want to get Sabrina trapped. And at this point of the game, it's just a caped Magnezone against the world. And now that they don't even got the Machado charged up, there's no way they can win. Even if they got a Rampados. Okay, the only way they can win, well, not now, is with a Rampados plus a Lucario plus a Giovanni. But that's not happening. So we've got the game in the bag. Rampados stacks are quite strong against Magnezone, provided that the Rampados gets a hit off onto the Magnezone. But if they can't do that, then we just win. Undisputed. So there's nothing they can do here, and they concede. So hopefully you guys have witnessed how strong this deck would be, especially if you get a Skarmory in front early. We didn't even get the perfect start. We had to waste 1 turn to retreat, but still, we got a very convincing win. So there you go, guys. This is it. Now, let's proceed to the other games. And before that, don't forget to slap the like button and sub to the channel. So if you have enjoyed this deck, don't forget to slap the button so hard just like your parents used to slap you when you were a naughty kid. And sub the channel for free for more awesome Pokemon Pocket content. Now peace out.